before this video starts, all praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of the great millstone who rule well, teach well, and honors to you brothers who are bringing out this word in sincerity and in faith. All right, this is your brother Jasham, and we got a real interesting article here. Russian nuclear submarine test fires 4 missiles. And these aren't regular missiles. These are ICBM. All right. This is AP. Okay, this is AP news. A Russian nuclear submarine on Saturday successfully test fired 4 intercontinental missiles. It's like an intercontinental ballistic missiles, in a show of readiness of Moscow's nuclear forces amid tension with the U.S. So let's see if we can get that. All right. An intercontinental ballistic missile is a missile with a minimum range of 5,500 kilometers, primarily designed for nuclear weapons delivery. Similarly, conventional chemical and biological weapons can also be delivered with varying effectiveness, but have never been deployed on ICBMs. So the Lord is going to do something that he's never done before. He's going to introduce nuclear warfare to America. All right. And when I seen this article, it made me immediately search, and I found this precept. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and I'll start at 13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Speaking about America. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows. So it's gonna be millions, all right, of missiles. You know, it said 10,000 thousands in the scriptures, because the different prophets don't know what millions are. But they envision millions of missiles. It says, for she has sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. So yeah, look at what they're doing. Okay? America is showing you what she's doing. She's giving her hand. When you play poker, if you get a good if you get a good little set of cards, you're supposed to chill the hell out. But America's proud. See, America got their cards dealt. They started talking shit. When little did they know that everybody around the table had something better, man. It says, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. So did they not do Nagasaki dirty? Did they not do Hiroshima dirty? Did they not do these different places dirty, man? With these different and they've deployed weapons in ways that we don't even know about. Cut off the sower from Babylon. And who's the sower? Really, that's the sower of wickedness, which is Esau Edom, the red Hebrew Edomite, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. So you see these different people, people, man, they're going back to their home countries, right? Japhet, a lot of Japhet, Ishmael, Elam, Moab, Ammon, they going back to their place, man. And they taking their money with them. Verse 17, Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria hath devoured him, And the last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, hath broken his bones. And what did the Lord say according to Ezekiel the 37th chapter, which the elder apostles, they go into that, nearly every single lesson that they do. They speak about the bones and how the bones would rise up, and that the bones would come together, the flesh would come together, the sinews, the joints and the marrow. That's speaking about us. When a baby is developed, okay, it gets a heartbeat. It get its blood vessels begin to develop. Its brain begins to develop. Okay, so that's much like us coming up in this truth. We start off as just a little zygote, you know. Yeah, and just like a child, just like a baby, they say that within, I believe, the first week, a a zygote starts to develop a heartbeat. So that's like us. In your first few days, your first week, okay, of deep study, all right, you're coming into a certain understanding. You're starting to have life breathed into you. You're starting to develop your spiritual lungs, your spiritual liver, your spiritual kidneys, all right, your spiritual heart. Okay, because the heart that you have, which the heart in the scriptures goes back to lachab, which is your mind. The heart that you have, according to the scriptures, is desperately wicked. So the Lord gives you a new heart. He gives you a new mind, and that's part of that new man. That's why you shed off that old man, and that old man got that soft heart, and that's what Esau uses. That's what Esau uses to sway the minds of the people, man. So this was October 30th, 2020. Okay, they tested an intercontinental ballistic missile, so they can't say that they didn't do it too, because they gonna talk shit. Oh, why y'all doing that? Why y'all doing that when they do it all the time, man? All right, let's get some photos going. So there we go. And this image right here, when I first seen this is a very spiritual image. You can see through the spirit that it's gonna be submarines outside of all the coastal areas, okay, of America, and they're posted up right now. They're chilling. All right, all these different submarines. This image right here is very spiritual. You can see through the spirit when the Lord is gonna start popping this off, man. You gonna see that hatch open up, and you gonna see the missiles fly out, man. And you see these things can go through ice sheets, hundreds of meters thick. So it's not gonna be nothing for them to pull up right up on the coast. I ain't look at them. Look at the children of wickedness. All of them. Now, one of them may be a Jake. A couple of them, hell, all of them may be Jake. Because a lot of these people who develop these systems and are the ones who are pushing this forward. A lot of them are Jake. But for this video's sake, we're gonna say that most of these guys here are Edomites. And once again, these guys could be Jake, but once again, they looking really Edomitish to me. Edomitish. Look, they got the missiles on the planes, and that's spiritual too, because when you look at Russia's planes, Russia's technology, China's technology, it's a whole lot better than America's. Just look at this plane right here. This plane, it has a sharpness to it, and see, Russia is part of the Lord's sword on the left hand. Okay, Hey, man, this you gonna see these in the skies, man. You gonna see that, and you gonna see that in the sky. Look at that. If that don't strike fear into you, then ain't nothing gonna strike fear into you. And that's that glittering spear. That's that arrow. And China calls it the ARRW. It says a ground-based intercontinental ballistic missile was launched in northwestern Russia. The Russian military has conducted sweeping drills of its strategic nuclear forces that featured several practice missile launches. It says the defense ministry said that the Vladimir Monomach submarine of the Pacific Fleet launched 4 Beluga missiles in quick succession from an underwater position in the Sea of Okhotsk. These dummy warheads hit their designated targets on the Chiza shooting range in the Arkhangelsk region in northwestern Russia, more than 3,400 miles away. That's a long distance. Well, shit, when you think about it, all right, America is about 5,000 or so miles across. So I mean, that's nothing. They just did that, you know. That's not even the maximum range. It says the Vladimir is one of the new Bore class nuclear submarines that carry 16 Beluga missiles each and are intended to serve as the core of the naval component of the nation's nuclear forces for decades to come. And there ain't no decades, man. We getting the fuck out of here. Okay, and excuse my language, but we are getting the fuck up out of here. The Lord is about to make miracles appear on the earth, man. And one of the miracles is the missiles. That's miraculous. You've never seen no shit like that before. Okay? You've never seen anything like this before. It says another submarine of the same type performed a similar launch of 4 Beluga missiles in 2018. A costly demonstration of the efficiency of the country's nuclear deterrent, mimicking the conditions of a major nuclear conflict. So while you bullshitting, they getting it together. They're sharpening the sword, man. All right. It says in a report to President Vladimir, Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said that Saturday's launch wrapped up large-scale drills of Russia's strategic nuclear forces that began Wednesday. As part of those maneuvers, another Russian nuclear submarine also performed a practice launch of an intercontinental ballistic missile from the Barents Sea. A ground-based ICBM was launched from the Plesek facility in northwestern Russia, and Tu-160 and Tu-95 strategic bombers fired cruise missiles at test targets at an Arctic range. So they got the logistics ready, they got the troops ready. Well, what more do you want? Really, ultimately, all it's going to take is for them to come over here with these missiles, man. Russia has expanded its military drills in recent years amid tensions with the West as relations have sunk to post-Cold War lows in which the Cold War never ended. We in the Cold War right now. After Moscow's 2014 annexation of Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula, the series of missile launches comes less than 2 months before the New START U.S.-Russian arms control treaty expires in early February. Which by then I wouldn't doubt that something, crucial happens to where they just nullify it. And in the eyes of Russia, they didn't already toss that damn treaty in the trash, man. Moscow and Washington have discussed the possibility of its extinction, but so far have failed to overcome their differences. And that's the Lord, man. New START was signed in 2010 by U.S. President Barack Obama and Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. It limits each country to no more than 1,550 deployed nuclear warheads, which they got way more than that, man, and 700 deployed missiles and bombers, and envisages sweeping on-site inspections to verify compliance. After both Moscow and Washington withdrew from the 1987 Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty last year, so that just expired, right? New START is the only remaining nuclear arms control deal between the two countries still standing. So that's the only lending, and that legislation is pending. Okay? That's suspended, basically. Arms control advocates have warned that its expiration would remove any checks on U.S. and Russian nuclear forces in a blow to global stability. Yeah, so get ready, man. Get ready. Prepare yourself through the Spirit. Let's continue to go down. And I will bring Israel again to his habitation. And he shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon Mount Ephraim and Gilead. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none. The sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. So yeah, man, that's when we're in them perfect bodies. All right, that's what we want. We don't want to be stuck here in sin. And when they say shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, that's you you wicked devils. Are you elite? You elite. You're gonna be the first fruits of slavery, and then through you, all you other devils gonna get your taste of slavery, and then pertaining to the book of Obadiah, you toast. Which I'm gonna go to that after this. It says his soul shall be satisfied upon Mount Ephraim and Gilead, which really represents the whole northern kingdom, with Ephraim being the leaders of the northern kingdom, and that's part of them bones coming together. All right. It says, verse 20, in those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I reserve. And that the people who he's reserved is speaking about the elect, but ultimately all of Israel, because all of Israel is to be saved. Now, 2/3 of Israel on this side has to die. They got to perish, and we just pray that we're not of that number. Okay, because we've done things that are deserving of us to be of that number, So that's why, you got to continue to push. Verse 21, go up against the land of Merathaim, even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod, waste and utterly destroy after them, saith the Lord, and do according to all that I have commanded me. So the Lord did this. The Lord set up Russia, China, India, Pakistan, so on and so forth, to have a spirit of hatred. And really, NATO, the EU, right? Everybody's going to turn on America. Verse 22, a sound of battle is in the land, and a great destruction. So that's the time that we in. All right. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. So yeah, and that's and you Russians for the most part are Edomites. Now of course you got Jake in there. You got a lot of Moab over there too. Right? You got Elam over there too. It's a lot of Elam, but for the most part it's Edomites over there. But anyways, it says and they have prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. So everybody that is taking in your philosophy, and bread, that can mean money too. So everybody that took that USD and made that their staple economy, they turning away from that now. They going into these different monies. They trying to create their own money. Okay, that's what they doing. That's how they getting down, man. It says, there is none understanding in him. Woo! So Sleazy E wondering, oh, why? Why is all this happening? Because you're the wicked. So the Lord is taking the wicked and he's using the wicked against the wicked. That's why the scriptures say it'll be Satan against Satan. And I was watching a documentary, and this was about a month back. I was watching a documentary about Rome, and when Rome fell, a key component to Rome falling was the quote unquote barbarians, right? What you would consider like the Germans, French before they were called that, and these other Edomites that were outside of Rome's jurisdiction, they banded together, right? And along with Rome falling upon itself, they contributed to the downfall, and that's reminiscent of this time here in America. So that's the same concept, is that barbarians, right? Meaning these other red Hebrew Edomites from all over the world are going to be spilling in here. Verse 8, I'm in the video through the Spirit. Shall I not in that day, saith the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? Yes, all you smart asses, all you heads of academia, you acting like you knowing what's going on. You don't know shit. You about to be rounded up and destroyed, man. Hey, not only are you about to be rounded up and destroyed once, hey, you gonna die. Hey, you gonna die by fire twice. You gonna die from the missiles. Then, okay, some of y'all gonna survive. Then after that 1,000 years, you gonna die again by fire, man. I gotta go down to that part. Bear with me. Oh, that's Spirit. Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. Yeah, so all you damn heathens are going to get it. And 2/3 of Israel. Because you have the mind of a heathen. You may have the spirit, right, of Israel, but you have the mind of a heathen. Okay, it says, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So yeah, everything that you did is coming back on you. See, and then going back to that documentary, a lot of them barbarians learned their tactics from Rome. They would lose battles to Rome. They would lose their households to Rome. They would lose their resources. Many of the different soldiers of the different barbarian groups would wind up going down to Rome and give up, basically. Like, hey, okay, we'll pay our tribute. We'll give up. We just want a little bit of land. We'll work, we'll be in your army, and that's what we're going to do. Right? So they learned a lot of the tactics in order to take them out, just like Russia. Russia mirrors America. America mirrors Russia. You know what I mean? They use some of the same tactics. It says, for as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, Israel, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Woohoo! Okay, call hello Yahweh Shem Shai. I'm going to read this one, then I'm going to end it. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, which, basically that's representing the northern kingdom. It says, in the house of Esau for stubble. So y'all are going to be the stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them. So yeah, your ass is going to be rounded up. All right? And the Lord is going to put the Spirit on us. Hey, man, and through the Spirit, it's going to be a lot of the elect, that have that spiritual power. They're going to have the ability to, in Lord's will, I'm of that number, Lord's will have that ability to basically manipulate fire, make fire come from our hands. That's why you see these different movies where you have certain superheroes that can shoot fire out of their hands, fire out of their eyes like Cyclops, the movie Brightburn, Superman. And that's because, it's in here now, right? You're seeing that. We're able to shoot, we're shooting lasers out of our eyes spiritually, man. We're cutting people. When you out on the highways and byways and you speaking that word and you look a man in his eyes, man, it melts him. It melts him. Okay? So we're going to be able to have that power physically, not just spiritually, but physically, man. Hey, and right before the Lord's return, there's going to be many men who are going to get that spiritual power, man. Okay? How do you think we're going to survive these different situations? The Lord's going to he's going to put powers on us, spiritual power, man. And you have to believe that. You have to believe that, man. You have to believe that the Heavenly Father is going to put that spirit on you, man. The same spirit that was on our Lord, Ha'adawanawa, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, Ha'adawan, man. You got to understand that he is, man, Yahweh, he is. And his son, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, right? He is the deliverer. Okay? He's the anointed. He's going to pour down, and see, that's high level knowledge to understand that he's going to give us powers, man, and have power. And not only once he gives us that power is going to be manifested on the earth. It's not like he's just going to give us the power for 5 minutes. Okay, now give me the power back. No, once he pours that power out, man, it's going to flow within us forever, man. It's going to flow through our children, and their children's children. You're going to be able to see your great 777 times over. You're going to be able to see them grow up and have power, okay? And over the heathen, man. And that's beautiful. Hey, even the 2/3, they're going to be perfect. Now, they're not going to be on the same level per se as the 144,000, right? But they're going to be perfect too. Okay, you never know, man. That the Lord is magnificent in his glory, man. Even the grimiest person here on the earth, if they're of Israel in the kingdom, they're gonna be a great man. The least of Israel, right? The lowest ranking 2/3 guy, right, is gonna come back as great. With power. That's beautiful to understand. It says, Salakia, I didn't, I went ahead on and didn't finish this. It says, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. And that's what the Lord said, man. That's what the Lord said. That's not what we said. The Lord is going to do that. The Lord is going to give us the power, man. Lord's will I'm of that number. The Lord is going to set us up in such a way, man, that we can never fall, man. We'll never fall. We will be on top forever. Forever, man. Just like, see, this devil, he desires to be on top forever through his transhumanism, okay, through his chip, through his Maxine. He wants to set himself up as God. Okay, he wants to put himself in the seat of God. Okay? And for us going up against him, we're going to be put in the seat of a godlike state. Ye are gods, man. Let's go into that in the video. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6. I have said, ye are gods. So we going to have powers, man. We're going to be the powers. Yasha Allah, he is a prince of the power, right? Allah just means power. That's a characteristic of our God, man. That's not his name. That's just a characteristic. He has power. He has the ultimate power. He is, man. He is the power of the earth. and the spirit, it just had me think of a lightning bolt shooting down and spreading, multiple ways. And let's say that a lightning shoots down and it hits, gold, which gold is an excellent conductor, or it hits silver, or it hits, steel. It's going to have a high conductive rate, so to speak. But if that same lightning hits wood, it's all it's going to do is burn it up. And that's what the Lord is going to do. See, these devils, these heathens aren't going to be able to even see our power. It's going to be some of them that they won't even be able to look at us without their eyes burning away in their sockets, man. We're going to have such a glorious light on us. We're going to have the ability to, if we want to, we can turn the light up on us as bright as a star, to where they'll all have to cover their eyes, and bow. And that's just through the spirit. But I feel like that's why, they would bow back in the day as a sign of reverence. And every knee is going to bow when Yahushua makes his appearance, because it's the brightness of his coming. You have to bow to him. And we going to be the first ones to bow. Lord's will, I'm of that number, man. We'll bow. Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're going to see the chariots. You know what I mean? Hey, in Lord's will, I get that crown on my head, man. That's what we push so hard for, man. Right? It says in a blow to global stability right here. Right? Let's end it on that. Let's look at global stability. Let's look at that. Because, see, the Lord is going to be bringing the ultimate global stability, man. It's talking about a fucking construction company. Nah, man. It says, global stability means that the attracting basin of trajectories of a dynamical system is either the state space or a certain region in the state space, which is the defining region of the state variables of the system. Most of biological systems, e.g. gene regulatory systems, are needed to be globally stable. So ultimately, the global stability is a oneness. Hey, the Lord is going to be bringing that real one world order, which is going to be everybody up under Yahushua, man. Okay, it's not all nations are going to be equal. No, Israel is going to be at the top nation, and all these other nations are going to be up under us. Now a good bit of them are going to be in slavery. Some of the other nations are going to be quote unquote all right. They're just going to be in a servantile state. They're not going to be in a hardcore slavery, but they're going to be, they're going to be decent. They're going to have their land, they wives, their children, their cattle. But Esau is going to be the man that will never be remembered, man. That's why Esau is the only nation to be completely destroyed by the Heavenly Father, man. You got to understand that. The Lord has a special hatred, right, for the red Hebrew Edomite. Okay, and Amalek. Amalek is the chief house of Esau, Edom. All right, which a lot of them guys over there in the state of Israel right now, for the most part, that's Amalek. Now you got a lot of Ishmael out there, a lot of Elam out there, and basically, right, a good bit of the nations are over there. You got a little sprinkle of everybody. You even got Israel, right? You got the elect out there. Okay, like our elders like to teach about a lot. You're gonna have a little guy, little 4'9" guy named Moshe Ratzenberg, who his line is gonna go back actually to Jacob, Yeah, he's gonna look like an Edomite, talk like an Edomite, walk like an Edomite. Okay, and he's gonna be found in that number. So Hey, man, but for the most part over there, you got E. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with saying E. There's nothing wrong with saying Maxine. Like the elders like to go into, man. You got to use subtlety. Just like this damn devil. This damn devil is using subtlety. Okay? The scriptures say to be is wise as a serpent and as harmless as a dove. The Lord causes us to be like that. That's the spirit, but the rain is really starting to pick up. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 23, show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods. Okay, so the things that are coming, right? That the people are going to know who's being set up as the princes and princesses of the power, man. Yeah, do good or do evil, that we may be dismayed and behold it together. Isaiah 42 and 17, they shall be turned back, they shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the molten images, ye are our gods. Yeah, man, so all you people who trust in oppression, trust in and ultimately that graven image, ultimately is this system, right? Grave, right? Grave, grievous, that's death. Okay? That's death. And these grievous, graven images, and not only that, but these different things that are engraved, right? Something that legislation is engraved. That's something that's marked into people, right? That's something that's created. That's something that's set up, much like an idol, much like worshiping a giant idol. Something has to be set up, and through the spirit, I'm thinking about how they used to take the ropes and they attach a rope to the monument and they lift the monument up. And after they set up the monument, everybody claps. When they created these different monuments, Eiffel Towers and different statues of liberties and all these other things, they set it up. Right? And after they set it up, everybody clapped and rejoiced. See, that's how we're going to be when our Lord returns. He's going to be set up as that monument that cannot be moved. He's going to be the true image, man. Right? The other nations are going to dream and imagine to be the elect children of Israel. And that's the spirit, man, because the rain really just, it really picked up, man. All right, so I hit my points. Hey, may the Most High continue to bless the elect's family, man. Okay, your households. We don't know who's of the elect, but that's why we continue to push this word as the hopeful elect. To be found in good graces, okay, of the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh Yahushai. Okay, so Barak call Akim to you, brothers. I can't say that enough, man. Barak call Akim to you, brothers. You different brothers all across the world, man, and all across the country who are pushing this word, man. This word has gone global. Great Millstone has gone global, man. Okay, and the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai have gone global. Barakatha Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Call halal, call halayim la, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem ha rakah kwadash. Call halayim la, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem ha rakah kwadash. Double honors to the apostle elders of the great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. And honors to you brothers who are bringing out this word in sincerity and in faith. This is your brother Jasham. Okay, and understanding we in that time, man. We in that time. Be patient. Be patient. When I was first coming into this thing, I wanted to know my name in the Hebrew. And I told myself, when the Lord wants it to be revealed to me, it's going to be revealed. And in the very next week, man, I was watching a video. The elder apostles were going into the name of, I believe, Moses' son, right? Which was Jasham. And that means a foreigner, right? A foreigner, unknown, you know? That's what my legal name means, okay? And my legal name is a Greek name, you know? The Greek word for foreigner or unknown. You know, so that's very spiritual. You know, I'm a Gentile. You know, not you damn heathens. Not you other nations. No, a Gentile is a spiritual Israelite. Okay, that comes into his understanding. You know, Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, for that. You know, and the elders were going into omen nomens. You know, and how names, you know, names are spiritual. The naming of things, the naming of movies, you know, that's beautiful, man. You know, and that's a Barakatha Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. You know, because it was like they gave me my name. You know, through the Spirit they gave me my name, man. Now the rain is picked up, man. That's beautiful. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai. Call halal, call halayim like how Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakwadash. And to you brothers, man, and you few sisters who are tuning into this word, all right, may the peace and blessings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, right, come over you. Pray in the names of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, study, man. You know, you sisters, study. You know, don't be trying to teach. You know, but study. Get yourself built up. You know, watch the videos. You know, study at home. Especially a lot of you women who are at home right now. You know, hey, come into an understanding, man. Okay? And although no women have understanding, you know, come up in wisdom. You know, and pursue Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You know, the men too. Pursue Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai at all times, man. And that's the spirit. The rain just stopped. Almost at an instance. All right. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakwadash to you brothers, man. Shalom.